All right, hey everyone, welcome to your free futures video. I'm going to give you my expectations after Thursday and Friday today for Monday. And what I'm looking at right here is just a daily time frame to give us the big picture. And you can see we're pretty far away from all the major moving averages. The light blue being 100, the dark blue being 200, and all below that kind of the 34, 21, and 8. Now the reason why I'm looking to trade lower on Monday, Tuesday, before the big earnings, Google, we've got Amazon coming up, we've got Facebook, Meta, all coming up next week on the 26th, 27th, and 28th. And on top of that, probably a lot more names. We're coming into earnings season here. And the market seems to be kind of falling apart. The question is do we bounce from here where we're at now at 42, kind of 60, 80 area on Monday, and do we bounce hard back into the cluster where we've been trading over the next week back into 4450, 4400 area, or are we going to continue to kind of tank here until we get much lower, like another 80 to 100 points lower? I would not be surprised. So on Monday, this is what I'm looking for, to trade a little bit lower, back down to about 42.50. Below that, if we continue to have negative ticks like we've had today, and a put call ratio that's super high, and the VIX going straight up, I mean, you got to expect lower lows. And you can see, if you look at the overall general markets, I think Microsoft is an interesting story right now, because Microsoft is one of the last big names that's just outside or just at the 20%, being down 20% in the market since the new year. And what that means is a lot of names right now are, at 20% or lower, and that is kind of like your first keystone of saying, hey, we're in a bear market. Well, Microsoft is kind of the last one out of all the big names to enter a bear market, and I think 250 out of 400 names right now are down more than 20%. So that's kind of interesting, right? I mean, it makes sense if you look at December, back to about 350 on Microsoft, and now it's back down to about 275. Obviously that's more than 20% from where the November high was, up there at 349.67. So I'm expecting more selling. If none of that in the past minute was perfectly clear, just trying to look for a new potential low for the year, but I have no problem coming in and buying that, especially if the S&Ps are going to fall apart throughout earnings week next week. And then once we get past that, maybe it'd be a good idea to kind of be a little bit more long-term bullish on this market, just because you would be technically buying the bottom, and there's never a problem with that. Well, I say that, but a lot of times there's no problem with that. So we'll see what happens, and kind of a shakeout of a week for sure, but definitely not expecting too much strength on Monday either. Worst case scenario, and this is entirely possible, that the markets, we could see our first limit down. I'm not expecting it, but I think it's certainly possible if we're going to trade, negatively on Monday. I'm not saying there's going to be a limit down. Obviously, I don't know anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if at some point throughout the next 3 or 4 weeks, and it could start next week, that we do get some limit downs, kind of based on the correction that we're seeing right now. But definitely just kind of cautiously bullish, and definitely doesn't hurt to have, throughout the sessions that we'll have next week, we'll be trying to sell every blip higher is what we're going to try to do, if that still makes sense by Monday, Tuesday. So kind of an overall one chart video, pretty straightforward. I don't see how anything's more simple than that. It's not that hard to be simple, especially after the move on Thursday. But keep our eyes peeled. We'll get ready to hit it on Monday, and we'll see what the market has for us. See ya then. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you in the next video.